Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Punk Billy here, bringing you the first episode to a new series I will be doing called Life Tips and Tricks. Alright, for this episode we're going to be talking about the friend zone and first to get out of the friend zone, you have to realize your position in the friend zone. Some positions in the friend zone, there's just no escaping, alright? So those positions are the gay best friend. Well, you might not be gay, but like she might think you're gay. So if you're that friend, you're there's no way you're getting with that girl. Like that's just game over right there. But then there is the best friend, like the good best friend, and then there's the touchy best friend. Alright, so we're gonna talk about the gay best friend first, so that if you are this best friend, then you know to get, like, just leave. Like, there's no chance of you fucking, there's no chance of you guys dating, there's just no chance at all. Alright, so if you're the gay best friend, she's gonna want you to, like, do makeup with her, get pedicures. Well, I mean, yeah, get pedicures, do some stupid shit. Or, like, go out on a girls' night, like, hey, alright, let's say your name's Bobby. Hey, Bobby, can you come out with me and my friends, George? Not George. I don't know where the fuck George came from, but that's definitely... You know what? George can be a girl name. Alright, George and, Georgina. You like my names there? Very creative. But can you come out with my friends George, Georgina, Sally, and Salina? And we're gonna, like, go see a movie and, like, go shopping. Like, that'd be so great. Now, if you ever get in this situation, don't go... block her. You're not getting anywhere with that girl, and she probably doesn't care about you anyways. She just wants you there for someone to talk about her problems with, because her friends probably don't care enough to talk about it with her. And that's where you came in, the gay best friend. Now, to be, like, not to be, but to get into the position of the gay best friend, you don't have to be gay, but you have to have, like, no signs of, like, if you're usually the first time people who get into, like, the first people who, like, first start wanting to go after the girl, and they're, like, afraid, they don't know what to do, like, they ain't got no max skills, they don't know what the hell they're doing, they're just, like, talking to her, talking about her life, usually the conversations go, yo, or, like, hey. I say yo because, I just like saying yo, but, hey, and then it goes, hey. And then she usually takes a while to reply. Or if she's not interested at all, you have to realize that first. Like, if you're gonna get friend zoned, usually good signs are they take a while to reply, and they usually, at first when you message them, they don't show, like, any interest whatsoever. If they put, hey, question mark, they usually don't want to talk to you. If they put, hey, there's a good chance they want to talk to you. And if they're like, if you've known them for a while and you're like mediocre acquaintances, they'll be like, hey, what's up? Thinking that you actually need something, but in reality, you're trying to get in their pants. Or not every guy is trying to get into a girl's pants when they go after a girl. They usually just want to, like, some guys want a relationship, but if you're trying to get into her pants, there's usually, like, no, like, it's hard to explain. There's, like, no, if they say, hey, what's up, or hey, question mark, you can just eliminate those options, like, right away. But let's get back to the gay best friend. If they do stuff, if they tell you about stupid stuff, and they always talk about girl stuff with you, they usually think you're gay, or at least bi, alright? If you're there, there's no getting out of the friend zone. You might as well you could stay friends with them, but chances are they really won't care about you too much if they put you in the gay best friend zone. Alright, now let's talk about the regular friend zone. This friend zone is usually what happens with people who wanna date the girl, alright? They get into this and they're like, to make sure you're in this one, they usually hang out a lot. They don't really do anything besides talk or, like, watch movies together, or, like, go longboarding, or, like, do some stupid shit like that. Like, well, that's not stupid shit, but, like, they just don't do like relationship type stuff. Like they don't cuddle, they don't like kiss, they don't do any of that shit. But like if you're in that friend zone, there is a way you could get out, but it will take long, hard dedication, and that's why this is usually considered the relationship type of friend zone, because at the end of this one, you're not gonna get into her pants right away. Like that's not your objective in this one. You're gonna ride it out and become like the best of friends with her, get to know her really well, and then there's like a good chance, not like a good chance, but there's like a 50-50 chance that she'll either keep you right there next to her for moral support and like shit like that, or she'll like, or you guys will end up dating sooner or later. It will just take a while because she didn't realize that she had feelings for you right away. Now, signs that you're in this friend zone are after the hanging out part, but like over texting and phone calls. Usually these people talk on the phone. Like, they don't have like no, like, they are really close. Like, they don't have no bullshit in between them. They don't have like a slow text back. Usually if they're not busy, they're focused on texting one another back. Alright, but if they aren't like, if they aren't doing that, you're not in this friend zone. You're just like, she thinks of you as someone really cool, but like, she's not really interested in you. Now, usually, this friend zone, they're interested in you, but they're not completely sure, either because you're ugly or like she's heard bad things about you and she wants to get to know you before they actually start like getting into relationships sort of shit. So this friend zone is good. If you want to be in a relationship, this friend zone is probably the best for you, because then you know if you'll actually like this girl in the long run, and you'll like not waste your time in a relationship, and then you're like all upset when the relationship ends because you guys were actually not meant for each other in the first place. But this friend zone, to get out of it, you just gotta, it's a lot of time. Time is like invested into this friend zone, and if you're trying to have sex with this girl, this is not the friend zone you want to be in. Stop talking to her right now, or you can continue talking to her, and like, you know, there's nothing wrong with just being friends with a girl, but like, if you're going for like a relationship or like to fuck or something, you shouldn't be in the friend zone. I mean, you should be in the friend zone, but if like, well, you shouldn't be, but it's best for this one if you want a long relationship. Now, the touchy one is usually the one where you're gonna fuck. Alright? This is the good one. This is a Gucci. This is what you want as a male teenage guy. Most of you are probably teenage guys. Now, if you're like 20 through 25, I don't know what the fuck you're doing watching this video. You should be taking tips from 15-year-olds, but you know what? I don't give a fuck. If you're here, enjoy the video, get some pussy, or get a girlfriend, and show up to your parents' house. Make them proud of you. Make them think you're not the same 13-year-old who was sitting in their basement playing video games all the time, even though you still are that 13-year-old, and you actually do play video games in their basement. They just don't know about it. Or you live in an apartment playing video games. And if you live in an apartment, you probably have a girlfriend, or you're probably living with another guy who could probably help you better with this than I could. But let's get back to it. The touchy best friend. This is the one where you're gonna fuck. Alright, if you guys cuddle, well, cuddling's a really hard topic, because the second, the normal friend zone and the touchy friend zone, not the gay friend zone, I mean, you can cuddle in all three friend zones. It's just, if you're cuddling and they play on their phone, you're usually in the gay friend zone. If you're cuddling and you guys are talking while you're cuddling, or you're watching a movie together, but like nothing, no like sexual contact is happening, you're usually in the normal friend zone. But like, if you're cuddling and like things are getting raw, like you're having fun, you're actually doing shit, and That's usually touchy friend zone. So now you know, like, cause cuddling can be done with like anybody. Like girls cuddle with girls. Guys usually don't cuddle with guys because that's not really socially acceptable. There's nothing wrong if you cuddle with your guy friend, but I don't know. My guy friends and I don't cuddle with each other. If somebody tried cuddling with one of each other in my friend group, we'd probably beat them up. Like, cause that's weird. Well, we wouldn't beat him up, but we'd sit there and like be like, "Bro, what are you doing? Get your old goofy ass out of my house," or something like along those lines. But anyways, the touchy friend zone. If you're cuddling and you're like making contact, like she's like rubbing up on your dick, or like you're rubbing up on her and she's enjoying it. That's usually the touchy friend zone. But and you guys are like not talking about anything. Your guys are well. You could be. Cuddling's a hard time. I'm gonna just stay away from it because it all depends. You should usually be able to tell by the way you guys cuddle if you are in the friend zone, like the touchy or the normal friend zone, or the gay friend zone. But you know, it's just you guys can figure that out on your own. It's not too hard. But if you guys are like kissing or like holding hands, you're usually in the touchy friend zone. She's just not sure if she wants to commit all the way. Which you'll find that in a lot of like non-loyal girls. So like a touchy friend zone is usually the one where you're gonna fuck. It's just gonna take like a little bit, and that's why I call it the touchy friend zone, because you're still doing stuff, but like 80% of the time you're gonna fuck, but that other 20% still does happen where you're not necessarily gonna be able to. She just likes to play around. Usually girls who are not virgins are in this friend zone, because girls who are not virgins but are like really, they get around a lot. I mean, girls who are virgins, they usually get around a lot. Those are the type of girls that are the touchy friend zone, that is in the 20% where you're not gonna get out of the friend zone and you're not gonna fuck, because she's just gonna play with you for a little bit but then just like leave and find some other dude that she'll later on get more comfortable with than she was with you. But usually in the high school kind of concept, the touchy friend zone, you're gonna fuck most of the time, but not necessarily. Anyways, to get out of this friend zone, you just gotta go in. You just gotta. If she shows some sort of intimacy with you, you gotta take advantage of that. You don't necessarily have to like take advantage of her, but you have to push, you wanna do stuff with her and make sure she's okay with that, and then sooner or later it should slowly develop into a full-on sexual experience for you. But it's usually, I don't know, it's hard. But to get out of this friend zone, you just gotta stay with her. It usually doesn't take too long, so this is the friend zone most guys like being in, because, and plus, like, it's nice. Like, it's nice sometimes to not necessarily have a girlfriend, but still have someone you can like hang out with and do shit with. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. The main point about the friend zone is to know whether you're not gonna get out of it and whether you're gonna receive what you want in the in the friendship. You gotta know which friend zone you're in. So that's not too hard. Once you'll know, you should know. If you don't know, now you know. Biggie Smalls. Alright, I'm signing off, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys got some other stuff you want to leave in the comments for people about the friend zone that I may have left out, just do that. And I'll see you guys in the next video.